So we're just going to talk about skill development with a lens to the international game. Now you might think, well, it's a long way, 12s and 14s to Paddy Mills, but one thing that we're learning consistently at the international level, so Olympic Games, World Championships, but particular Junior World Championships, is our players aren't tough enough. And when I say that, I'll put a precursor on that, right? Our players are tough, Australians are tough, you know, the mateship, all that stuff. But in terms of executing skill consistently against a lot of pressure, that's what I talk about, where, you know, especially our youth players aren't tough enough, all right? So we have to help them with that. And toughness has got nothing to do with physical force. Of course, it's got nothing to do with pushing or shoving. It's just, can they execute skill under duress, right? Under the highest pressure, can they execute skill, right? Because often as coaches, we've got a problem and we try and fix it tactically, not technically. And what I mean by that is we've got we need a different press breaker. Oh, we need a better offense. Oh, we're not running the flex cut well enough. We've got to hit that staggered screen. So we always apply a tactical response to issues when usually it's an issue of skill. Now, when I say issue of skill, all these kids can dribble, pass, shoot. They're all from well-established programs, right? Most players can do that. Can they do it against Serbia? In the women's game, can they do it against Japan, where you've got big, strong, explosive, quick athletes putting you under pressure, right? Last year at the Under-19 Women's World Championship, we really struggled because it was officiated really physically. They let them play. There was a lot of contact. And our kids spent a lot of time on their back foot, shying away from contact. Or when they caught it here and people reached in, they're just looking at the referee, saying foul. And of course the European referees are saying, play, it's basketball, all right? So it took 2 games for our young players, really skilled players, some are going to the WNBA here soon in the draft, to understand that any sort of tactic, so whatever the coach is running, isn't going to help it if you're not ball tough and you can't execute your skill against pressure. So that's a great test for you. I was at a tournament on the weekend with my son. He's 12, he plays under 14s, and the young coach kept on trying to change things tactically. I think one of the most overrated bits of coaching apparatus in the world, youth basketball, is the coach's board, right? Who's ever, had a game and you've looked down to pick up your board after the game and you've looked at it and you go, what the hell is that? There's all these lines going everywhere. So now you've got these 12 and 13-year-olds go, oh, yeah, where am I? Who am I? Is that what line's that? Right? But we're doing it and we're trying to help them tactically where they just need help. Right? The help is a lot easier than that. Right? They need geographic help. Go here. They need anatomical help. Do this with your body. All right? They need help with their vision. Look at this option or this option. These are the things that help young players, not the latest play. And when we talk about the name of this clinic's Building the International Skill Package, it's a bit of a, topic, but that's the thing that we've really noticed. Our under-19 men just won a major tournament in Germany, all right? And one thing about the group, they're tough. Not tough, push and shove and carry on, but they're just tough with the ball. They're tough when they're going to the basket. The 2 Queensland kids were the 2 best kids there because they just play like fully grown men. And it's not a sexist, they're just up for it. Physical, imposing, they just play strong. It wasn't that they were the most skilled, but they were the 2 best players there because they were up for the challenge of executing skill against physical pressure. So how do we do it with 12s and 14s? Well, everything's relative, all right? You've got to impact their feet, you've got to impact their hands, and you've got to impact their eyes. If you're coaching youth, they're the three things that you want to impact. Can they start and stop? Can they pivot? Can they create time and space? That's the feet. Hands. Are they tough with the basketball? Do they catch it or do they fumble it? When they catch it, are they able to rip it through and when there's a bit of pressure there? So we have to develop that. And then the most important thing, you've got to constantly coach the eyes, right? On both sides of the ball. Where are they looking? What are they seeing? And that leads to obviously decision making. So we'll just do some drills today, all right, that some of you may have seen. It's not going to be a lot of rocket science, and to be honest, if we had the under-20 state team here, I would do the same clinic, all right? Because I see so many, and we've all, you know, you've all coached in this room. Who's lost a game on missed free throws? Who's lost a game on missed layups? All right? Who's lost a game for, you know, multiple turnovers, 25 plus turnovers? This is all skill, it's not tactic. As I always say, everyone runs good stuff, don't they? Everyone's got great offense. I was at under-18s over there at South Pine for a bit this afternoon, all right? And it's like Pythagoras' theorem what they're running, all right? You need a PhD in geometry to figure out what, it's really smart, a lot smarter than I. If you can't pivot, you can't catch, you can't pass, you can't finish at the basket, make free throws, you're not winning, right? You can bring Steve Kerr in here and get him to run the splits offense. If you can't pivot, you can't pass, you can't catch, you can't finish at the basket, you can't make your free throws, guess what? Right? So, last thing, we're going to talk about drill it, play it. Drill it, play it. You've got to hide. We've got some parents in the room, got some mums in the room. How do you get your kids to eat veggies? You don't serve up a bowl of broccoli. You dice it up, you put it in the spaghetti sauce, yeah? You put it in the bolognese sauce. Every kid loves spaghetti bolognese. They don't realise there's onion in there, there's broccoli in there, there's carrot in there and whatever. You've got to hide the skill in the game a little bit. So if I come here and work with them on zero for an hour and a half, you'll be bored out of your mind, they'll be bored out of their mind. All right? That doesn't mean that we don't give them their veggies. All right? We can't have Maccas every night. It's not a healthy way to operate. Same with basketball without fundamentals. So we're going to drill it on zero, then we're going to play it straight away. Drill it, play it, drill it, play it. That's got to be your methodology, all right? And don't stay too long in the one thing. Who's been guilty of this? We're going to get this right. Newsflash. No, you're not. All right, you're not. But we're going to chip away, and then we're going to give them an opportunity to expand their skills. So the first thing that we've identified our teams don't do as well as they should internationally is pass, catch, and get open. Pass, catch, and get open. If you watch the under-18s over the next few days, those that are over there, it's a ball screen-a-rama, and there's more dribble handoffs than, it's like Murray Walker, for those at my era. It just goes round and round, and you know the next sentence there, all right? All right, it's just dribble handoff, dribble handoff, dribble handoff. And it's because there's no skill. Now you think, well, hold it, they're really skilled. And they are. But they can't get open, they can't pass and catch. They can do some tremendous things. Some tremendous things on a basketball floor. Far better than their contemporaries 25 years ago. Right? But one thing they can't do, they being young players, is pass and catch and get open. All right. So guys, come over here. So just pair up, ball between two. We're going to go on both sides. So two girls, come over here. All right, Spartan, you're here with the ball out here. All right, Thunder, you're in the corner. All right, so take one step back. So you're going to come with two dribbles. Wait, as soon as she makes her first dribble, you're going to what we call drive step. So you're going to take this foot and put it right at me. No, right, yeah, there, right? Then you're going to take this foot, put it right there, and then you're going to lead, catch it, and pivot on your inside foot. All right, and pivot on your inside foot. So here, so I catch it, pivot, and I'm going to shot fake. All right? Then, I'll be you for the minute. As that happens, you stay there. I'm going to take 2 dribbles down. As that happens, you're going to cut to the top of the circle, cut back, catch it on the inside foot, and shot fake. All right? I'm going to run down here. All right? I'm going to go again. Step, step, come, catch, here. Rip it, 1, 2, you've made that cut. All right? And then we make that pass. That's all we're doing on both sides of the floor. All right? Let's go. Go. Good. 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 Use your dribble if you have to. Pretty good. Pretty good. Spacing. Good. Good. All right, hold up. Not bad. Not bad. Pretty good. Now, language is important, detail is important, but not at the detriment of the doing. Make sure the learning doesn't get in the road of the doing. They were pretty good. All right? The first couple, there was some different footwork. And they may be taught different things. So I come here. This was my pivot foot. Bang. That's not wrong. That's not wrong. But we want to make sure that we're getting as much veggies in the spaghetti sauce as we can. So guys, and that's you too, everything's inside foot and then shot fake. Shot fake is the most underrated skill in all of basketball. Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, they've had decent careers. The 2 best shot fakers in the history of basketball. All right? Now, if you do a shot fake drill, it's going to everyone stand with the ball and do this. Who's having fun? All right? So you've got to hide it in the drill. Now, what I want you to do now, firm, flat passes, go quicker. Go quicker. Plate, plate. Good. Shot fake. Good. Good lead. Inside foot. Shot fake. Great job. I love these girls. Look at this. Shot fake. Good. 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 All right. Hold up. All right. And again, we're doing this for longer because this is about you. I just told the kids before we start, this is about you, not about them. You don't want to do this drill for 10 minutes. All right? But once you get it in, okay, let's get our shot fake series. Let's make 5 passes. Drill it, play it. All right? So I'm showing you for a bit longer, but once you've done it, like these two, whip smart, these two. I can see why they organise these two. All right? Whip smart, they're straight into it. They don't need to do this for 10 minutes. I could get, 3 more repetitions? Then we can move on. All right? Now, everyone. So we've got the same thing. Start here. All right, be in the corner. Remember the detail. Drive, in, out, inside foot, shot fake. Now, when you catch it for a second time, what you're going to do, catch it here. All right, second time. Now you're going to dribble towards her imaginary defender. All right, as that happens, you're going to put your outside hand up, and then you're going to back cut. As I go, right, back cut, and we're going to finish the layup. So when it gets back to the guard for the second time, we do a dribble at. So what we're trying to do here, I'm guarding my friend here, you come at me, I help, back there. All right, got it? Let's go. Quick, do it quicker. Good. Nice, good. Good, play different spots, good, good. Shot fake, believable shot fake. Good. Swap spots, swap spots, swap spots. All right, hold up. So pretty good, all right? Try not to stop them very often. By way of teaching methodology, show them, get it functioning. Your job is to be quiet now. Show them, tell them, give them instruction, give them 1 or 2 points of detail, then let them do. Let them do it for 2 to 3 minutes at tempo, all All right, two really important words in fundamental coaching: play faster. All right, because what do players do when you talk about skill? They're like, oh, we're doing these fundamental drills. They're the cool guys. Everyone's the cool guy these days. All right, oh, fundamentals. All right, so hey, it's just a little bit of broccoli. Eat it and we're going to move on. All right, so get them to play faster. Now, I'd get them to play for 2 minutes. I'd add one piece of detail. Now, when I dribble down here, I'll be here for the minute. I want to jump stop and pass it back there. You see some of these kids are pretty skilled. They're throwing this one. All right? That one gets you beat, unless you're really, really good. All right? So we want to start with a platform. So as you dribble down, you're doing it, and you're doing a heck of a job. So you can do it, but I want you now to jump stop, pivot. Right? Firm, flat passes. So let's play faster, same drill, firm, flat passes. Go, go. Good. Move, move. Good, good, good. Shot fakes every time. Shot fakes every time. Yep. Drive at her, drive at her. Yep. Good. All right, hold up. Now, drill it, play it. So you guys slide across here, ball down, you're playing D. You guys slide across there, you guys are playing D. Now, defensively, hey. All right. Who coaches practice heroes? Anyone ever had any practice heroes? You know, you do these drills and all of a sudden this guy's the best defender in the history of basketball. They're out denying and whatever. Yeah, do that in a game just one time. Stop ruining my drill, all right? So you got to give them a bit of a bandwidth of what you want to do. So I want you to make it tough, right, and play in lanes, but you're going to allow the catch. You're going to allow the catch. Now, once she catches it and squares up, so we get better at skill, I want you all over her because she can't drive past you, all right? So what you might have to do, rather than make that pass there, what might you have to do? Tell her to back cut, or just put it on the floor, one time shorten the pass. When she catches it, pressure, pressure, yeah, right there. She can't drive past you, remember. All right, so that's what we want you to do defensively. Once you catch it a second time, the guard, penetrate, back cut. All right, once she penetrates, the drill's live, so we're just playing 2-on-2. Yeah, play. Good, pressure, good, good. Pretty good, swap it over. Remember we spoke about, go again. Remember we spoke about feet, hands, eyes, right? Catch and square up. You know, when you're young players, all you hear is catch and square up, catch and face, 10 toes to the rim. Keep going, guys. Keep going, keep going. You watch their eyes. They don't look at the rim at all. That's not bad. Play, just play basketball. Good. Swap it over, swap it over. Good. Good. That's better. Good. Watch how many catches the eyes don't go to the rim. All right, hold up. Pretty good, pretty good. Now, one thing, when you get them to play, let them play. All right? So, remember our method. Drill it, play it, drill it, play it. Play it means your job is be quiet. All right? In the NBA, a lot of clubs have what they call silent drills. And what they mean by silent drills, it's not the players. Of course, they always want them to talk. It's the coaches. All right? They just want the players to figure it out. Because, and we've got some former elite players in the room. You hate, pass it, drive it, shoot it. Bro, I'm good. All right? Just, I can play. I'll be okay out there. You're not helping them by being the commentator coach, right, in games, but nor in practice. Just let them play. So you'll watch a couple of times, I'll go to stop it and physically I'll just walk off. Because I'm a coach, I can't stop myself. So I've got to stop myself, right? It's their game that we're trying to help with. It's not our game that we kindly let them play. So when you drill it and then you get to the play it, let them play. Last thing, be comfortable with the mess. 2-on-2's messy. Why? If they don't get a back cut, what's happening? It's like NBA Jam. There's 15 dribbles. That's okay. Just let them play. Now, same thing, but once it's live, you've got a 4-second shot clock. Once it's live, so once that guy drives after the second catch, 4-second shot clock. Ready? Play. The reason we go to 4-second shot clock and not dribble limits, sometimes you need 3 or 4 dribbles to make a move in the modern game. If you think about it, the spin's a lot more part of the game now than it ever was. You need a 3rd dribble to execute a spin or you're going to travel. So rather than say 2 dribble max or 3 dribble max, which we did since Shep was a pup, just give them a 4-second shot clock. All right, so they're used to the clock ticking. All right, this end, guys. All right. Give me someone on offense here, yeah, with the ball. Guard him. You start in the corner, friend. All right. So once you build to play it, you've legitimately got to play it. So we did it in a very controlled setting. Then we add an element of play, but what did we make them do first? They had to rehearse it twice. Then they played, right? So you've got rehearsal or drill, then you've got rehearsal plus live. You've always got to get to just live. In other words, just let them play, all right? And don't be a coach. This is time for you not to be, and what I mean by that is, don't turn it into a geometry lesson. Let them play. Because let's be serious, once the ball goes up, you don't have as much control as coaches think they are. And I've been one for 30 years. I've been kidding myself for about 29 years, right? You don't have as much control as you think. So you've got to give them the tools to make decisions and play. If they never play in a practice, they don't develop it. Now, what are little kids? Anyone coach under 12s or even under 10s? What's under 10s? What's the first thing they say? When do we play? They just want to scrimmage, all right? I say you play all the time. This is playing. You just have to teach them what playing looks like. 2-on-2's playing, 3-on-3's playing, all right? Go from there. So we'll just go at one end, guys. All right? So ball, 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 ball. Now you can go anytime. Go, go. Now we're playing. Play. Good. Play. Good. There you go. Next. Let's go. Then you guys swap it over. Here we go. Good. Good. All right, here we go. Now you've got to wait till I tell you to go, remember? Go. Good, good. Job. Here we go. Hey. Play. Pretty good. Now, all right, was there pivoting? Yes. Was there back cutting? Yes. So, again, it's hiding the fundamentals in the spaghetti sauce. Right? I saw some things in there right, that we worked on to start. I saw some shot fakes. Where's my Spartans? She's fantastic. She's going to be a good offensive player. Good offensive players have good shot fake. They just do, right? So you've got to let them play. Don't stop it. Now, I'm stopping it for you, not them, right? They're smarter than you. They know what they're doing, okay? But they know what they're doing because they're doing it, right? Now, we add it, same thing, shot clock. Shot clock. Too many youth coaches, I believe, use those three terrible words. Set it up. Set what up? The defense, right? There's three other really bad words. Slow it down. Two best words, play faster. Ours is a dynamic game, right? You can always drag them down this way, but you know, if the first thing out of your mouth, set it up, slow it down, that's not basketball. It's not. It is in high school in America where they don't play with a shot clock, but by the time these kids are 12, they're playing with a shot clock in most places in Australia. So why are we teaching them to play a game that they're not playing? So now, guys, you got to wait until I say go, so we're going to flip it back and forward, all right? And then when I say go, you've got a 5-second shot clock. 5-second shot clock. Go. You're up. Good. Good shot fake. Shot fake. There we go. Go. Here we go. Go. All right, now, the other thing, good shot. See, 15 years ago, what's your name?
Taylor Murray.
Taylor? Yeah. Taylor took that shot 15 years ago, I'd yell at him, right? Why would I yell at him? Two reasons. I was an imbecile, right? And secondly, I was trying to control everything that happened on the court. Was that a good shot? Yes, it was. All right, was he under control? Did he create time and space? Yes. Was it nothing but net? Yes. Now, I'm not saying just because it goes in, it's a good shot, but don't coach the creativity out of the kids, right? It's not your game, it's theirs. It's not your drill, it's theirs, right? So set up the parameters. You know, what's one of the most overused words in business now in every framework? I don't know what a framework is, but I reckon I've got about 30 of them in my job, all right? We're just trying to create a framework for them to thrive. That's what it is, all right? So don't, if they spin, I love it, all right? If they set up with a bit of hezzy like he did, crossover, pull up, I love it. That's the game. Now, in a game, we can legislate when that happens in games, right? I might say, if we haven't scored for 5 possessions, I might say, hey, T, I think we can get a better one, mate. That's all I have to do. He's good, and we move on, right? So I think that's a really important thing. If you think about your favourite ever sports player, all right, but don't have to be basketball. I know it's rugby league heartland up here and whatever else, but mate, you admire the front rower, but you like the halfback, the fullback, the 5'8", the outside centre, right? Because they play with creativity. When you're a little kid, who do you like? You don't like the workman-like guy who does 60 tackles. You like Jonathan Thurston because he's fun. It's the same in basketball. We want to foster creativity. We want to foster them being able to make plays. All right. What do we got now? So that's a series there that you can get through pretty quickly. It's taken us 25 minutes. Once you get it in, you're 2 on 0, 2 on, you can get that whole thing done in about 8 minutes. You think, oh, it's not enough time. Well, what's enough time? Aren't you practicing again? You just have one practice a year and got to get everything in? No, sometimes just move on. And the reason I'm stopping now is, one, to make that point, but we'll stop on that shot. all right? Always celebrate the small wins and then move on to the next thing. Now, passing and catching is really important. So you're here, Spartan. You're there down on the baseline where the lane line meets it. You're down here. All right, you're here. Are you from Mackay? You're all come all the way down just for this clinic? No, that's all right. I knew you didn't. You should have said yes. I would have been super impressed, all right? Okay. Need 3 defenders, guys. 3 defenders. Doesn't matter who. Quick, quick, quick. Come on. You just wait out for the moment. All right. What is old is new again. Right. When we've realised that we can't pass, catch, pivot, we go back to the 90s, get out the old drills that coaches did for years, and then we threw them out as a sport because they're too boring. Right? You know what's boring? Turnovers. You know what's boring? Not being able to execute under pressure. All right? So what we've done now is very simple drills. Some people have some PTSD on this. They would have done it for 20 years when they were coming through playing. But you've got to add an element of playing. So we get the drills and we add an element of playing. All right, so birds in the box. So you've got 4 versus 3. You guys can't dribble it. You can't flip it over. You can pass fake. You can pivot. And you just got to move it around. You guys are trying to steal the ball. You're trying to deflect it. All right? Now, 3 people shouldn't be able to guard 4 people. All right? Simple mathematics. Let's see. Play. Good. 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 Move it. Move it. Good. Move the ball. Good. Pass fake. Good. Good job. All right. Now, you got it deflected. You jump in. Gold Coast, you jump in. You got it deflected. All right. Play. Good. Good. Move it. Snap it. Snap it. Good. Good. Firm passes. Good. All right, stop. I thought this was going to be a disaster. How well are these kids being coached? They've been really well coached. All right? I've done clinics with 17-year-olds, and it's like being over here is the most dangerous place to be because the ball's flying everywhere. But you see what they do? Most of it was 2-hand passes because they know they've got to get it there. They know they've only got one job in life, and that's to get the ball from me to you. So what do? Boom! They're not doing... Now, I'm not saying 1-hand passes, and we know in a game you might have to throw outside hand to outside hand, right? But can they just make that? I think they just made 8 or 9 passes, all right? So, again, if you do this drill for more than 2 minutes, you'll have mutiny. Boring, all right? So now we got the same thing, all right? Start up here with my friend. So just walk through it. So you're making passes, you guys are just walking through it. Now, when I say spread, if you've got the ball, you've got to dribble out to the 3-point line. Everyone on offense has got to be outside the 3-point line. It's still 3 defenders, so what would someone have to do? Close out, and now we're just playing 4-on-3 to a result. So if you drive past him and there's help, who would you throw it to? All right? Who would you throw it to? Yep. Do it. All right? So he comes because he's helped. Who would you throw it to? All right? You've maybe got shot or drive. Now we've got our friend in the corner and he's whacking that and we're just playing 4-on-3. All right? Understand? So as soon as I say spread, it's live and you're just playing. Here we go. Come on, Spartan, I've been giving you... No, yeah, you're out of there. You're right, you dob yourself in. All right? Let's go. Good. Spread, spread, spread. Play. Move the ball, move the ball. Pretty good. And stop, right? Rotate, you get yourself in. Quick. Just before you go. They did a pretty good job. As soon as they went to spread, so live, cut this one off. 3 passes in a row. Now, some of them were sound, outside hand to outside hand. But why all of a sudden, when it's congested and they've been able to throw these passes, and now they throw in these... And I don't mind this one. Boom. my chest's over my knee, right? I'm into these ones, all right? No good. So when you get to spread, you still got to be solid. Still got to be solid, all right? Play. Good. Move it, move it, move it. Spread, spread, spread. Good. Good cut. Good. All right, next, rotate, get yourself back in. Just get someone different. Quick, start, start. Let's go. Play. You're in, go. Spread. All right, so pretty good. They've got a good understanding of offensive concepts of shifting it. All right, how many threes have we taken? A possible 3 known to man. But that's modern basketball. We get it, right? And I'm not going to impact that now because you can see that they're quite well coached, so they're going to where they would go in different environments, and that's okay. I still think layups are king, 3 throws are the queen, right? And 3s are the naughty prince. But naughty princes are fun, you know. So we just have to figure out, you know, what you're doing here. Now, always add an element of playing. So we did rehearsal, that's the skill work. Rehearsal to live, that's the 4-on-3. What have we got to get to? 4-on-4. So you're out, no, you're out, right? So it'd be the same thing, birds in the box. When I say spread, all right, you've got to go and switch with someone. So for example, if I say spread and my friend here, all right, yeah, now you come and guard him. I say, what have you got to do? Yeah, so who can you get? Yeah, all right, now, is going to the person guarding the ball the smartest thing? No, why? No one's guarding the ball, all right? Which one would be the smartest thing from where you were? Yeah, no, so you say to, you run in, you push Miss Moke there, all right, and then, no, you're still in, all right, you're not out, it's still 4-on-4, all right, still 4-on-4, you got it? So you start out, birds in the box. Good, flip it, come on, pass it, snap the ball. Spread, spread. Now, that was somewhat nasty. Did I know that was going to happen? Yes. How do I know it's going to happen? Because the 50 clinics I've done before this, it happens every time. You set them up for failure. That's the one advantage of being a coach. You get to have some fun at their expense every now and then, all right? But if I was coaching in practice, I wouldn't address it. Next one, all right? They know what happened, and let's see if they can fix it. So they can fix it. Now, Pat, I'm going to go up and back here just real quick for the minute. With element of playing, most of it, just for the sake of the drills and movement, we're doing it half court, but the game's played in the full court. The game is played in the full court. So you've got to practice in the full court. Now, you might say, well, that's all right for you to say. We only have half, and I know that. You know, my son plays rep basketball in Canberra. They have a half court twice a week. Half court, that's all they can do. They're doing press break in a half court. They've got to, you know, so the young coach is really creative. But if you've got it, use it. All right, that's the game. So, same thing. So we go spread. So just dribble out. You got to switch. Yep, good. All right. Now, you're playing. If I yell change, you've got to put the ball down. All right. Your team, so you have to figure out who's on your team, is going this way. All right. If I yell switch, you've got to put the ball down. You come and get it, and you're going this way. Right? Change is which way? Change is that way. Switch is, right? Change, C, convert to the other end. Switch, S, for stay. All right? Are you going to muck it up? No. Is there a guarantee? Because it's on video. All right. Taylor's not going to muck this up. All right, so we start 4 on 3, birds in a box. Plate. Spread. Spread. Switch. 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 All right, now, good, good. But you want that. You need an element of chaos in every practice. And you think, well, how does this factor into skill development? Well, you see what they did do, which is full credit to them. They slowed down. They weren't quite sure, so the young man came to a jump stop. Which, hey, you know what? The two things that solve a lot of problems, right, fundamentally, are an extra dribble, just to figure out, give yourself some thought time, or a jump stop. Now, 10 years ago, I wouldn't have said extra dribble. But if you just pick it up, very rarely does good things happen. So just take an extra dribble, then come to a jump stop, Mississippi 1, Mississippi 2, someone will be open, and then they'll be able to pivot. And why do we know they're going to be able to pivot? First drill we did, pivot. They're going to be able to use shot fakes. How do we know that? We hid that in the spaghetti sauce too. So you see what I'm saying? We're coming here about building an international player with just fundamentals. They're good with their feet, they're good with their hands, and they're good with their eyes. All right, let's go again. Hey, someone different's out. Mo, can you jump out of bounds? Here we go. Spread, spread. Switch, switch. Change, change. And stop. And again, you've got to be comfortable with the mess. All right, 10 years ago, I was just stop, come, set it up. Oh, there's those terrible words. The game's messy. Did they find a way? Yes. Was there some jump stops in there? Yes. How did he just create that shot? Shot fake, pivot, step through, right? So just let it happen. Now you add a shot clock, maybe an 8-second shot clock. So there's a bit more game-like things to it, all right? So I think that's a great drill for passing and catching. If you're struggling with it, and if you're not struggling with it, you're either a phenomenal coach or you're a liar, all right? Teams don't pass the ball well, traditionally. If you've got someone that's really gifted doing it, great. You guys want a drink real quick? Get a drink real quick. Good job, guys. You're doing a terrific job. So now we'll just move on to 4 on 4. This series has been around for forever. It's an old Bobby Knight drill series for those that remember the late, great Bob Knight, a college coach who had a lot to do with developing a lot of coaches here in Australia. All right. Again, it's a team drill, but with a fundamental focus. You want to try and hide as many of the fundamentals: passing, catching, pivoting, ball toughness, shot fakes, and then of course, I'm not discounting finishing and shooting. Shooting's the master skill. There's 1,000 clinics on shooting. All right? Honestly, if we were going to run a clinic on shooting, I'd get you to come out and do it. All right? But I'm not discounting that. 30% of total practice time should be devoted to shooting at youth basketball. All right? 30% of total practice time. Now, that doesn't mean just standing there casting shots, but it's the master skill. What do golfers do? They hit hundreds of balls, and then they putt 100 putt. They don't do much else because there's not much else to the game of golf. Now, there's a lot to our game, but I'm amazed. I go to youth practices all over Australia. It's not a criticism, it's just an observation. and they don't do any shooting. All right, 30%, find a way. It's a third, all right, to find it. So 20 minutes out of every hour is shooting, or a drill that's got some shooting emphasis. It doesn't just have to be standing there. All right, now give me 4 lines on the baseline. Sorry gang, I've got soft since I've gone to Canberra. I get hot when it's more than 15 degrees. All right, so need a ball. Here, me. Thank you. All right, so I'll move through this really quickly. All of you, I'm sure, do shell drill. This is offensive shell drill. It's called cutthroat, is the name of the drill, but most coaches wouldn't go through a practice and not run shell drill. Why? It's the best way to teach defensive positioning and fundamentals. Same with this on the other side of the ball. Right, so when I ball slap, you're going to run out to space. So 2 guards and 2 wings. I'm going to flip it in. As you catch it, you're going to pivot, face the basket and shot fake. All right? Then you're going to make a pass. Now you can use one dribble if you like. If not, just pivot and make that firm pass. Now you're going to cut with a target hand, get all the way to the halo or the charge circle, whatever you call it. Stop and look at the ball. As that happens, you're filling, you're going there. As you've caught it, you've pivoted, you've shot faked, you're going to make a pass. You're going to make a cut. Right, looking for the ball. Now, where's your window to go to? Good boy, all right? You're going to make a pass after you've, all right? Cut. Now, where's your window, do you think? Good. That's why we want them to stop and look there. Now, the rules are this. Every time you catch it, you turn and face the basket 10 toes to the rim and you shot fake. You look at the rim. Then after you've made 3 or 4 passes, so Moki, you lift out, make that, cut, give it to him, score. All right? On that, you always point the passer. Point the passer. All right? They're the rules. So we're going to catch and square up every time. If not, turnover. We're going to cut, stop in the halo, and find an empty pocket to go to. After 3 or 4 passes, pass and cut layup, and we're going to point the passer every time. If they don't do one of those things, whoop, turnover. All right? So the next 4 have to be ready to go. Ball starts with me. Now, go back. Right. Now, just like driving a car, you know when you get your L's, you go with your father or your mum the first time, and they want you to go 40 Ks. Does that help you learn to drive? No, so you find like your older brother or a friend or your footy coach, and they let you go out and drive at 60 Ks, because that's actually how you have to, and I'm being quite serious. Same with drills, all right? Faster, do it faster. Because in a game, them jogging out and going is going to get them beat, or it's going to put them under pressure. So play fast, all right? Play. Ball, shot fake, good, move it, good. Hard cut, good. Fill, good. Good, find a corner, good. Good, find a corner, good. Ball. Come, let's go. Good, move it, move the ball, good. Good job. Every time, good. Good, keep playing, good. Get a cut. Ball, point the pass, oh, turnover, no score. Every time, point the passer, play. Good. Good, find a window. Good, lift, good. All right, so now we don't have time to work on it all, but That's why you want to do it faster, get some timing. So now when they catch it and they have to square up and shot, the cutter's just gone. So now, and that last one was a perfect example. Why did she cut? Because I said cut. There was no purpose to the cut. So now, guys, you still want to play fast, but the best way to play fast is learn to play slow. All right? So when if I'm here, Mikey, just jump there for me, mate, please, quick. And I make that pass, I want to step towards the ball and catch fake, right? Two big hands, two big eyes. My defender goes, shit, he's getting this back, right? That gives her time to shot fake. Now look at me. Now when I cut, I can get it and score, all right? So you want to cut fast but play slow. Cut fast but play slow, all right? Let's go. Play. Every time. Good. Good job. Good job. Every time. Turnover. You're off. Got to look at the rim. Got to look at the rim. Ball here. Ball here. Let's go. 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 Good. Hard cut. Look at the rim. Good. Time your cuts. Time your cuts. Good. Finish. Oh, no score. Oh, lucky Spartan, lucky. All right. I reckon Spartan's one of those guys that would test you. She knows what's going on. You know, just poke the bear a little bit. You know, we've all coached them. All right. Usually they're pretty good, and they're a lot of fun. So we've got that. Now, you know, you don't do this for 10 minutes. But how many times we told, remember the rules. What were the rules, guys? What did you have to do? Point the passer, yeah. What else? Turn and look at the rim. All right. Shot fake. And there was what, 4 turnovers? Now, I'm not being pedantic, but if you can just improve this, it's going to improve. For those coaches that are doing 12s and 14s and doing a lot of 5 out, I'd live here. I'd live here. Now, remember what we did before, guys? Where we caught it when we were playing 2-on-0, then we penetrated and threw that back cut. Yes, the first drill. All right. Now we're going to do the same thing on the second ball reversal. Right. I'm going to catch it, shot fake. Now I'm going to drive at that defender and I'm going to hit that back cut on the second ball reversal. Play, play. Good. Here we go. Good, good boy. Phil, good. Time your cuts, look at it, good. Good. Good, find a window, good. Keep playing, good. Now we got it. Next, figure it out. Ball, 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 ball. Let's go, ball's in. Good. Good. Time your cuts, good. Now, perfect example. The first group didn't get to it. It's all right. First group didn't get to it. I didn't stop them because, again, it's not my drill. Is it the biggest deal in the world? 10 years ago I would have, because it's all about me. Now it's all about them, so we'll just find a way. That one, got it? You knew what was going on. Who was here on the wing? All right? She didn't know. Now she's been tremendous, so she just missed that one. All right? So if that happens, right, as you dribble, say, back cut. And then if she doesn't go, what can you do? What would you do in a game? Reverse it. Good boy. Come to a jump stop, pivot, throw it back there. Right? So don't play the drill, play the game. All right? Last one. Just like your mum. She used to do that all the time. All right? Play. Here we go. Good. Good. Hard cuts. Good. Nice. Nice shot fake. Another nice shot fake. Good. Good. Through. Good. Now play. Do it again that side. Do it again that side. Good. Play. Good. Next. Quick ball. Ball. Point the passer. Let's go. Flat out now. Let's go. Ball. Good. Turnover. Didn't look at the rim. Go. Next. Ball. Good. Move it. Good. Play. Figure it out. Good. Good. What do you got? Good. All right. Now, 4 on 4. So whatever action you want to put in, just put it in here, do it quickly. Don't be pedantic with it. What you do want to be a ruthless dictator on, all right? What you do want to be pedantic is just those expectations. And they're not expectations of high level anything. Catch and look at the rim. That should be an expectation of every offensive player in the history of the game. Use a shot fake. If you can get kids to shot fake more, all right, they'll be better. They'll be better, all right? Point the passer. That's a cultural thing, all right? It's just a cultural thing, whatever you do. But so you're just adding, again, the broccoli into the sauce, and it's still nice. They don't know it's in there, all right? Now, where we've spent a lot of time recently is playing 4 on 4 no bounce, all right? To see if they can execute and play toughness. You remember the first drill we did 2 on 0, then we went to 2 on 2 no bounce. Everything's got to build up to this. So now, ball slap, you're sprinting out defensively. What do you got to do on the catch, brother? All right, yep, good. Then you got to move it on. Now remember, they can't drive. They can't drive. They're not allowed to dribble. So you go and put pressure on him, friend. All right? What you're going to cut. Now you see here, this is a common problem. Path of least resistance. Kids want to always get ball side. All right, so they cut over here. Now, even if I catch it, we're all holding hands, nothing can happen here. So remember we spoke about, as I pass it, catch fake, no, keep it there. If I did this, what would you do as a defender? All right, nice, all right, nice. Talk about a helpful demonstrator. Do that again. All right, and now I get to cut this side, path of least resistance. All right, so teach them realistic things, because what happens a lot, they do this. Come with me. Who's seen it? And then what are every kid, 7 out of every kid's right-handed. You watch under 12, under 10s, there's like 35 people in this corner. All right, so get them to do that. So now, we just go back now to the start. Go back to the start. So it's 4 on 4. Same thing. As soon as someone's open, you can throw it and they can score. You can only score off a pass and cut. You can't dribble. Plate. Good. Good cut. Good cut. Find a corner. Good. Move it. Good. Pivot. Good. Good. Find a corner. Time your cuts. All right. Why did she drive? Because the obvious thing to do is usually the obvious thing to do, right? And what I mean by that is, right, they did an excellent job, didn't they? How old are you guys? Who's 11? Right? Who's 12? 11 and 12-year-olds to run that drill and not turn it over. How many passes do you reckon they made? 7 or 8? That's pretty elite, right? But then my friend, again, I'm watching her closely, right? She goes, well, this is stupid. And it was. So what did she do? The obvious thing. The obvious thing to do is usually the obvious thing to do. So 10 years ago, I would have said, what are you doing? Blah, blah, blah. Big carry on, whatever. Now, good, next. Now, I might not want her to do that, but I just don't acknowledge the behaviour. So if she does that, it's not ideal, but I'm not going to yell at her for doing something that's common sense basketball. We just go next, and then we go to the next thing. All right. Swap it over. Now, you've got to make 4 passes. Then listen. Quick. Who's on offense? You. You can dribble after 4 passes. You can dribble as many times as you like. You can dribble after 4 passes as many times as you like. You can't dribble. You can't dribble. Same game. Yes? Play. 1, 2, 3, 4. What do we got? Right, swap it over. Swap it over. Quick, guys, come on, quick. Play. Job. Because what happened there? The drill before, I defined, you can dribble, you can dribble. Did I do it then? No. What I expected them is to remember and the two outside guys to dribble. That's what I expected, right? There's a term for that. It's called shit coaching, right? But what did they do? They worked through and then they got an even better result. Back cut with no dribble. So we celebrate it and we move on, all right? Really, guys, and I'm not saying to have 11 and 12-year-olds to be able to get where we're getting with this clinic is tremendous. So if anyone in the room coaches these kids, well done. If anyone in the room knows their coaches, tell them well done, right? Because how's their listening skills? Excellent. And they're executing fundamentals. That thing was just catch and square up, catch and square up, catch and square up, overplay, back cut, layup. Did you, who made the layup? Did you point to the passer? Yes. Yes. All right, good, because you know I would have to say no score. Now, right, go back to the team that just scored. You can dribble straight away. You can dribble straight away if needed. You can't dribble at all. You can't dribble at all. Same rules. Play. All right, now, when you put the two inside guys to be able to dribble, my friend there didn't dribble it. Even though he was allowed to, it was like having a big bag of lollies and he didn't take them. His mate went, and what happened? Turnover or deflection. Now, was that the wrong play? No, and you've seen her play. She's really gifted, right? Go and make a play. But that's where we can do some teaching. Just because you can dribble doesn't mean you do dribble. What do we want to do? Catch and square up, shot fake, move it on, get cutting and whatever else, and then when we take the obvious drive. Same thing, you can dribble, you don't have to, you can't. Play. Let's go, quick. All right, now, so from here, what have we done? We've done rehearsal, and just bear with me, we've got about another 7 or 8 minutes, guys. I know you've got things to get to. You've done rehearsal 4 on 0. You've done rehearsal to live, 4 on 4 with restrictions. What have we always got to end with? Drill it, play it, all right? Drill it, play it. Now you think about, just do a bit of an audit in your head. We spoke about fundamentals and we haven't shot it and we haven't shot layups, so we get that. How many passes have we made? How many pivots have we made? How many catches have we made? How many times have we had to square it up? How many shot fakes have we made? There's a lot of veggies in that spaghetti sauce and they still think it's spaghetti sauce. All right? So this is what I'm saying. You can weave in fundamental teaching and you can impact their feet, their hands and their eyes in the live setting. But you've got to give them some sugar. You give them broccoli the whole time, eventually they're going to get a little bit narky. You've got to get some ice cream after, and that's the playing. Got to be 4 on 4. All right, let's go up here. Give me 4 on 4. Let's see if we can go. Is that got a light? What's the reversal of that? Nah. What's that got? Yeah, can you, real quick, do you mind? All right. All right, so we got 4 lights. You come play D here. You jump there. All right. Right, round there. Right. Yeah, sorry, you play D. Play D. Play D. 4 on 4. 4 on 4. Come down here. Un, deux, trois, quatre. All right. Un, deux, trois, quatre. All right, here we go. Yeah. Now, come here. Start here. Start here. You start here. All right, last thing you want to do when you're trying to develop skill, but also weave in decision making, teach out a numerical advantage, disadvantage. All right, and we've done that for years, 3 on 2, continuous, all those drills. They're still really good drills. But you think about most of the advantage drills we do are in the full court. Why don't we do any in the half court? There's a lot of advantages in the half court. As soon as I get past my man, it's an advantage, yes? Right? We're playing 5 on 4. So we're going to create a momentary advantage. So you're on D. When I say go, be shoulder to shoulder, you're going to penetrate. Now, if you're going to, who's between you and the basket?
No one.
So what would you do? What's the obvious thing to do? Drive to score. All right? The obvious thing to do is usually the obvious thing to do. Now, as you go, just walk through it. All right. Now, if you help, we won't get into the D, but if you help, she's wide open and we know she can either back cut or shoot that 3 and whatever. So the help's probably got to come from you to help slow up. You throw it to the open person. So if he helps early, who's open? All right? Throw it. What is probably going to happen? What's Moki probably going to do? Who's open? Who's open? All right? And then we're just playing basketball from there. All right? That's all we're trying to do. But defensively, you're trying to hold the farm until Farmer Brown gets back. All right? You're trying to hold the farm till Farmer Brown gets back. You ready? Ball's here. Play. Good. Come up with it. Play. All right, now, not bad. And again, if this was a practice session, I wouldn't intervene now. I'd go, next. Inside, I'm going, God, that's awful. Why do they, 10 years ago, I would have said it. I'm a better Christian now, right? But what we have to address is the behaviour. And when I say behaviour, they're not being naughty, but it's not the skill, it's the behaviour. 1 on 0, get it and go. So I said to him, if there's no one in front of you, get it and go. 1 on 0, get it and go. 1 on 1, get it done. Just like my man did there before. 1 on 1, crossover, pull up, jump shot. That's fine. 1 on 2, not for you. All right? Pass it. Pass it. 1 on 3, come and sit with me. 1 on 4, play no more. Now, there is a 1 on 5, but I won't go there, all right? So you've just got to teach them the behaviours. Did we take 1 on 2 shots there? Did you take a 1 on 2 shot? Yeah. Yep. Who else did? I think you probably took a 1 on 2 shot. Does it make... They're not evil. We don't have to yell and scream. We just have to coach the behaviour, all right? And I just use, for the little kids, I just use that rhyme the whole time, right? 1 on 2, and you only have to do that. 1 on 2, not for you. Just in other words, pass it, and you'll get something in. Swap it over. Here we go. Ball's here. Play. Good. Good. Quick. Swap it over. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Play different spots. Play different spots. Let's go. Play. All right, now, pretty good. And again, they're getting good shots. If this was practice, I just let them play a little bit more. You don't have to intervene every time. Managing your interventions as a coach, balancing them is really important. How often can you be quiet? You don't have to continually talk. You don't have to continually intervene. Players hate it. All right? They hate it. So make sure that you get bang for your buck when you intervene. Now, the one thing I'd intervene is, and it's the modern game, I know it, all right? How would you like to play in this era? It'd be Christmas, I know, all right? Lots of threes, right? Too many threes. So now we give them an incentive. Now, in the old days, the incentive used to be fear. If you shoot another three, we know we can't do that anymore, and it's not a positive mindset. Right, so we go shot clock, right? You got an 8-second shot clock. Any score in the paint's worth 4, any three's worth 1. But you can take whatever shot you want. So a score in the paint's worth 4. A score off a cut is worth 5. That's a 5-pointer. All right, and any other shot's worth 1. You with me? You ready, bro? All right. Now, I wouldn't look what he's doing. Yeah, be a competitor. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, don't take that shit from him. Yeah, all right. Play.
Get back.
Good. Good. Get some cutters. Need cutters. Good. Good find. Good shot fake. Excellent. Play. Keep playing. Not bad. Good. All right, swap it over. Pretty good. Anytime I see pivots, anytime I see shot fakes, I'm happy camper. Know what I mean? It doesn't have to, it's not about the aesthetics, guys. It's about them playing basketball. So if it gets a bit messy, but it's messy with skill, shot fakes, jump stops, pivots, two-hand passes, Santa Maria. That's what we want, all right? You ready? Good shot fake. Good. All right, okay. Guys, come over here for a sec. I'm mindful of not only your time, but their time and their family's time. And for those families that are here, which I'm sure most of you are, thank you for doing this. The coaches give up a huge amount of time for your children, as you know, all right? So we encourage these young people, this is their thank you, to come and help the coaches, but we know it's at your expense as parents. So on behalf of Basketball Australia, BQ, but also Northwest Basketball, Northside Basketball, thank you for letting them do this.